Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today just I am going to start off the first unit 1 of the chapter My Greatest Olympic Prize by Owens. I think the great Olympic Games started in Berlin in 1936. That is the Summer Olympics. So during the time, Adolf Hitler was the ruler of Germany, and he was famous for his the master theory, that was the Aryan supremacy theory. Aryan supremacy theory means Hitler thought that his race is superior to all other races of the world. So that's why he thought that his participants would bag almost all the medals in the Berlin Olympics, which was held in 1936. So during the time, Jesse Owens also took part in that long jump. So along with also Lodge Long of German. So Lodge Long was also one of the athletes from the German. So along with him, here Jesse Owens also took part. Jesse Owens was just a Negro or a black athlete from the America. So anyhow, he was completely believed that, then he was absolutely sure that he would bag a gold medal for his country. So in spite of this also, the Aryan supremacy theory just all the time was running high, just that in German by the Adolf Hitler. So I think just here Jesse Owens had trained himself, sweated himself, and also disciplined himself for the 6 years marathon spell of training before he joined the Berlin Olympics, which was held in 1936. ସେ ସବୁକିଛି ବହୁତ କଠିନ ପରିଶ୍ରମ କରିଥିଲେ, trained himself, sweated himself, disciplined himself continuously for the 6 years before he joined this Berlin Olympics in 1936. So that's why he was sure that he would bag one of the gold medals for his country. But one thing I will just tell you that he had already also set a world record by jumping 26 feet and 8.5 inches. So in the one of the national championship or tournament for the long jump event. ପୂର୍ବରୁ ସେ ଗୋଟେ ରେକର୍ଡ ବି ଭାଙ୍ଗିଥିଲେ 26 feet 8.5 inches ତାଙ୍କ ନ୍ୟାସନାଲ୍ ଟୁର୍ଣ୍ଣାମେଣ୍ଟ ଗୋଟେ ଥିଲା. So that's why he was beaming with the confidence just to bag one of the gold medals in Berlin Olympics also. So when Jesse Owens just came to the field, he discovered that, he noticed that one of the participants from the German, whose name was Lodge Long, also took part in that event, in the long jump event. I think here, Jesse Owens hoped that, I think Adolf Hitler also may have hidden him just under this suspicion, because to startle others, to just give something surprise to others. କାହିଁକିନା ହିଟଲର ତାଙ୍କୁ ଗୋଟେ ଲୁଚେଇ ରଖିଥିଲେ, ଯେଉଁଟାକି ତାଙ୍କ ନାଁ ଥିଲା ଲଜ୍ ଲଙ୍ଗ, ଯିଏ ୱାଜ୍ ଦି ୱାନ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଦି ଜର୍ମାନ ଆଥଲେଟ୍, ଯିଏକି ତାଙ୍କର ଭଲ ପରଫର୍ମାନ୍ସ ପାଇଁକା ହିଟଲର ତାଙ୍କୁ ଉପରେ ତାଙ୍କର ପୁରା ଭରସା ବି ଥିଲା ତାଙ୍କ ହିଟଲରଙ୍କୁ. So anyhow, so here Jesse Owens got angry, got frustrated, got depressed, got demoralized also during that time, and complete harassment due to the failures 2 successive times out of the 3 qualifying for the long jump events. ତେଣୁ 3 ଥର କ୍ୱାଲିଫାଇଂ ଯେଉଁ ମ୍ୟାଚ୍ ଥିଲା, ଟ୍ରାଏଲ୍ ମ୍ୟାଚ୍ ବା ପ୍ରାକ୍ଟିସ୍ ମ୍ୟାଚ୍, ସେ 2 ଥର ସେ ଡିସ୍କ୍ୱାଲିଫାଏଡ଼ ହେଇଯାଇଥିଲେ ଡ୍ୟୁ ଟୁ ଦି ଫାଉଲ୍ ଜମ୍ପସ୍. ଫାଉଲ୍ ଜମ୍ପସ୍ ମାନେ ହେଲା ତାଙ୍କର ଜମ୍ପଟା କାଉଣ୍ଟ ହେଇନଥିଲା. So during that time he lost his peace of mind and lost also his target. So due to such the Aryan supremacy theory which was being existed all the time high by the Hitler, that the Aryan or master is superior to the all other races in the world. So anyhow, just anger breaks down the confidence. Anger also breaks down the target. And anger also breaks down the concentration. So according to the coaches, coach मान कहती जड़े प्लेयर हो किंबा जड़े लर्नर हो विद्यार्थी हो से रागिगले तार कनसंट्रेशन हजि जाए ताकर जो पारामाउंट ऑफ सेल्फ बिलीफ थाए निज ऊपर जो कॉन्फिडेंस बा सेल्फ बिलीफ सेटा सेटा कौन हो जाए ना हजि जाए पलि जाए कॉन्फिडेंसटा सो एनी हाउ फॉर द रिपीटेडली 2 times when he lost his confidence, lost his self belief, so then he beat the ground that for the 2 times just in discussion বিরক্তি গ্রাউন্ড 2 থর से कौन करथिले ना in utter harassment he kicked the pit for the 2-3 times ग्राउंड गोइठा मारथिले harassment हो जाइथिले so that's why during the time the Lodge Long was watching very deeply and closely. So what was going on with the JC ones during the time? Because why was just he was the failure just on his trial matches, on his trial or practice matches. So practice trial matches kahin se failure hochundi. So here because one thing just I will tell you that JC ones always started the run of just few feet away from the start of ground or the start of board. Can I say few inches just he took before the start of board. Kichita inch start of board no. That's why just he could not just qualify for the final events in the long jump. So anyhow, just Lodge Long also very sensibly watching this criterion or these features, this scenario. Then what are the problems and difficulties with JC ones? Then why was not having qualifying for the final rounds? Then he was very closely. That was the fault. That was because he took the few inches before the start of grounds. So that's why he was pointing towards the start of board. Then he referred to JC ones that yes, you are doing mistakes only because of you are taking few inches before the start of the board. So you have to take only just you have to draw a line just before the start of board. Then you can just start your just jumps from that point of. ତେଣୁ ସେଇ ଯେଉଁ ମାର୍କଟା ଜଷ୍ଟ ବିଫୋର ଦେବା ପୂର୍ବରୁ ଉଚିତ ଥିଲା ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ ଅଫ୍ ଗ୍ରାଉଣ୍ଡରୁ. So anyhow he encouraged him, giving the moral booster and giving the positivity, giving the hopefulness, and told him that yes, you have all the deservings, you have all the deservings, you have all the qualifications. Then you can qualify these trial rounds very easily if you can follow my tips and my advice. So you should start from only you have to just draw a line just before the start of board. Then you start jumping from that line. ତେଣୁ ସେଇ ଲାଇନ୍ ତୁମେ ଜମ୍ପ କଲେ then easily successful. So that during the time, so JC ones also got encouraged. He also then banished or vanished his nervousness, self-confidence, and also the mileage of harassments within his heart. So all things that he can eradicated from his heart. Then at last he easily just jumped or qualified for the final round event in the long jump event. So here one thing just I will ask you, my dear students. So here Lodge Long was also a German athlete. Then why he extended his hands to set up a warm welcome and a firm handshake with that is the Jesuits? Because Lodge Long had been also educated or had been doing his schooling in one of the nationals, that is the nationalist school of Hitler. But he was a broad-minded person because he never believed in the Aryan supremacy theory which was designed or made by the Adolf Hitler during the time in Germany. So here Lodge Long thought that so there is also no discrimination of the white and non-white. He thought that here the talents will speak the dignity of this person. The talents will qualify the players. The talents will be worshipped. The talents will be admitted by all. And the talents will show that you have perseverance, and you have also means deserving candidate to get or earn a medal for in the 1936 Berlin Olympics. So here one's talents, one's potentialities, one observing qualities, then it speaks all above the hurdles or the that is called the disastrous moments or the barriers that comes in one's of the way. So that's why all will just applaud for this one's qualification. All will just applaud for one's that is the merits of qualifications if you have qualified for anything. So that's why everybody will speak about one performance if you have qualified for that. So here matters the most, that is your qualifications, your qualifying. So here that is called the discrimination, white and non-white factors, that is. Discrimination that is called the racial discriminations. So anyhow, so here the abilities, your performance and your potentialities will rise above all the hurdles and barriers in one's life. Then all others, the spectrums in the life, that may be the discriminatory factors, that will be elevated or vanished from one side if you glorify for the success in any events of your life. So that's why, so here it just at last just the Jesuits also very easily and successfully cleared this the trial rounds for the final jump events. So all of you, thank you. So my next episode, the next also next time, till then also bye to all.